How to create leverage, work less, make more money by hiring an associate chiropractor. Actually, let's do that again, Yasmin. How to create leverage, work less, make more money, have more fun by hiring an associate chiropractor. You know, I'm just a simple country boy at heart. One of the reasons we set up this little backyard fire pit in the backyard is because of my background. I grew up on a hobby farm in rural northern Ontario, and it didn't take me long to learn what a strong work ethic could get you in life. I learned how to work really long and really hard, and we didn't have a whole lot financially. I can remember Mom used to buy me 2 new pairs of jeans for the year, regardless if I had a growth spurt or not, and flood pants would eventually become the order of the day. I used to get 1 pair of running shoes, had to last me the year. I remember in the 8th grade, I was too proud to let the other kids notice, but I'd literally had blown the sides of the shoes out, and we just couldn't afford to buy other shoes. And so I used to take them off between classes because it hurt my feet, and then I'd put them back on just before the bell rang to change classes and stuff, right? And I'm not using that as an excuse. I'm not complaining. I had a great upbringing. Absolutely nothing wrong with my upbringing. It taught me a lot, and as I said, one of the things it taught me was how to work long and hard. And I knew what it was like to put in 16-hour days in the hay fields and on the tractors and stuff, but we didn't have the equipment. The other farmers in the area had the equipment, so basically my dad would pimp me out and my brother out to do manual labor on their farms in exchange for getting to borrow some of their farm equipment. So what it did was it created a pattern for me that hard and long work was what was going to work for me, because it worked for me there. So I modeled that when I went to university. And there were a lot of kids at university who were brighter than I was, oh my goodness. But there weren't many that could outwork me. And I'd had that pattern and it was repeating itself, right? So that's what I did when I opened my chiropractic practice, is I opened not 1 practice, but 2 simultaneously from scratch, right? Learned how to work long and hard. I was open from Monday to Friday, from 8 in the morning to late at night between the 2 clinics, and half day Saturday. Completely unsustainable pattern. Could not do that forever, as much as the pattern of working long and hard was ingrained in. But I became reasonably successful reasonably quickly. And so again, the pattern was ingrained and it was entrenched to repeat itself. Well, then I thought, you know what, there's got to be something more to this, because my highest value was family. My wife Shelley and I started to have children. We have 5, for those of you who don't know. And I wasn't going to be that absent dad. And I thought there's got to be another way to do this. But the pattern that I'd established for years was to work long and hard. So I learned how to work smarter. And with some mentoring and some guidance from some great coaches, I learned how to work smarter. And I was able to cut some hours, decrease my overhead, and find a way to become profitable. But I can tell you something, that also only took me so far, because the part that I didn't understand the concept of leverage. And I can tell you something, that as much as you're probably a hard-working person and have a great work ethic, your hard work ethic is going to take you so far. The only way to get beyond that glass ceiling to keep banging your head on, is to create some leverage. And so leverage in a chiropractic office, the most obvious way to do it is to hire an associate. So let me tell you what happens when you hire an associate.